my name is Lola. I work for you, actually. Ask me how. Ask me how I work for you. Yes, I work for you because I work for the Lagos State government, right? So I'm working for you. And what I do is we handle issues of domestic and sexual violence. Does anybody know what that means? Have you ever heard of domestic violence? Yes. Oh, great. Have you heard of child abuse? Yes. Okay, you. What is child abuse? Because you are so confident. I love it. What is child abuse?
Child abuse is the abuse.
Child abuse is what?
It's the abuse of older adults.
Okay, who wants to help him? Please come. Please sit down. Thank you. I like your face painting. Good morning. Okay.
My opinion, child abuse can be defined as whereby an adult maltreats a child.
Yes, child abuse can be defined as an adult abusing or maltreating a child. I think that's an amazing definition. Can we clap for her, please? So, I'm here this morning very, very briefly to talk to you about your rights. Do you know that you have rights? Yes. And to talk to you about the different forms of abuse and how you can be safe, because we don't want you to be abused as children. We want you to live a life free from all forms of abuse. So, Secretariat, if there's anybody that can help me distribute the passports. Oh, thank you, darling. Please come. Or our teachers. I think the adults. Madam, did you accompany them? Oh, please, can you help me? Thank you. So everybody will get a passport. Thank you so much. Do you know what a passport looks like? Thank you. Does anybody have a passport? You have a passport, Spider-Man. Okay, so what do you use the passport to do? What do you use the passport to do? To travel. But what else? What else is the passport for? Let me go to this side. Yes? Are you a student? Oh, you are? Okay. What do you use the passport? Yeah, I can hear you. Project your voice. Oh, please give him a round of applause. Thank you. And my sister here said it's a means of identification. So, oh, thank you. Does everybody have a copy? Okay. Thank you, ma'am. So this was basically done in the form of a passport. I have markers as well, but I was told 30 students. So where it stops, it stops. If you could just please help me. Just give them just one. Yes, please. Okay, so does everybody have a copy? No. Who doesn't have a copy? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't worry, it will come to you soon. Ma, please help me with this side. I need everybody to have a copy because we are going to go through it together. Okay, so if you we've distributed markers, but if you don't have a marker, if you have a pen, please bring out your pen. You don't have a pen. Okay, so when you get home, you do what we're about to do. One more. Okay. No, it's not finished. I have one. Thank you. Okay, are we together? No, it won't go around. They are just 36. So if you're sitting next to somebody that has, you can share. Okay, no, don't start. Don't start. Relax. We're going to go page by page together. Okay, so if you have a marker, we'll start. And if you don't have a marker and you don't have a pen, when you get home, please do what we're about to do. So the cover page states, "My passport of rights for the prevention of child abuse in Lagos State." Can we say it together? My passport of rights Thank you. So if you open it, what do you see? You see a bio page. So let's fill it. Those of us that have a pen or a marker. Your name, please write your name. Don't rush. It's your own. It's your copy. So we want you to own it. You guys don't have any pens. Please give it back to me. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, so your name. Then, okay, sorry, the first one is your surname. Then you have your name, your nationality. What's your nationality? Nigeria. What's your nationality? Yes, so what country were you born in? Nigeria. So please put Nigerian. Your date of birth. What's your date of birth? Please write it. It's for you. It's your passport. So you have to write it. Okay? Your date of birth. Your sex. What are you? Female, male? And then the date of issue is today. What's today's date? 23. Great. So 23 September 2023. Yes. Okay, are we done? Can we have some quiet, please? It's just to write your details. There's no need to distract anybody. So I'll take it again. Your surname, your name, your nationality being Nigeria, your date of birth, your sex, are you female or are you male? And then the date it was issued being today, 23rd September 2023. What's the issue? What's the issue? Okay. Are you done? Great. Okay. Can we set to okay? Are you done? Yes. Is everybody done? Yes. If you don't have a pen, it's okay. When you get home, please get a pen or a pencil and fill it out when you get home. Okay, so let's go to the next page. The next page, let's read it together. This is to request all residents in the name of the Governor of Lagos State to ensure that the rights of the bearer, who is the bearer? Who is the bearer? You are the bearer, yes. Right? So it's to request in the name of the Governor of Lagos State to ensure that the rights of the bearer are adequately safeguarded and protected. Okay. Gentle guy, you don't have a copy. You have? Why are you just looking at me? You are listening. Okay, great. So let's turn it. Let's turn the page. And what do you have there? Who is a child? So who is a child? According to the child rights law of Lagos State, 2015, a child is anyone below the age of 18 years. Great. So is there anybody here, apart from the adults, that is above 18? No. So all of us, all of you are below the age of 18. So for the law, you are who? Child. You are a child. You are children. Now, I know I had asked this question before, but we'll ask it again. What is child abuse? Child abuse is any act done by anyone which is not in your best interest of the child. Great. So, child abuse is anything that you do to a child that is not in the best interest of the child. So let's go to the next page. So now let's look at forms of child abuse. Okay, close the book, close the book, close the book. Who can tell me a form of child abuse? Yes? Yes? No, a form, a form. Wait, hold on. Is what? When you enjoy a child. Yes. Yes. Let's clap for her. Thank you. Yes? Thank you. Yes? If I don't point at you, don't speak. Yes? You. Sexual, okay? Yes? Emotional. Physical. Yes? Neglect. Good. So you know, yes? Emotional. Is there anyone we've not mentioned? No. So we have an acronym for the different forms of abuse, and it's referred to as P.E.N.S. What did I say? P.E.N.S. So you can open the book back, and we're now on page 2. So we have P.E.N.S. P-E-N-S. P is for what? Physical. E is for what? Emotional. N is for what? Neglect. S is for what? Sexual. Great. So let's start with P. Let's read it together. Physical abuse is the act of forcing injury on a child through hitting, kicking, punching, choking, or the use of sharp objects. Thank you so much. So that is physical abuse, and that is a form of child abuse. Let's go to the next one. E is for what? Emotional. Let's go. Yes. So if I tell you, what's your name? Sorry? Feromi. If I say, Feromi, you are so stupid. Is that a good thing to say? No. Yes. Why is it not a good thing to say? I'm abusing him, and it's going to affect his emotions, isn't it? Yes. So anything that affects you, your emotions, and makes you feel bad is a form of what? Yes, and it's a form of emotional abuse. Let's go to the next one. N. Or guardians to provide necessities, food, shelter, clothing, health care, education, love, and nurturing to a child. Yes. So that is what we refer to as neglect. If a child is being neglected, the child is being abused. So your parents, your guardians, they have a role to play in ensuring that you are not neglected. For instance, if the weather is cold, if it's raining, and your school gave you a sweater as part of your uniform, it's important for your parents or your guardians to ensure that before you leave in the morning, you have a sweater. That's just an example. A child that does not eat, a child that comes late, a child that always has marks on their body is an indication that that child is being neglected. And it's actually a form of child abuse. S, the last one. Yes. Yes. Who can tell us their private parts? Let's get somebody else. What are your private parts? Yes. Your private, in fact, now we are saying that your private part is your whole body. Your whole body is private. You don't allow anybody touch you. All right? And you too, do not touch anybody inappropriately. Okay? So your whole body is private. You don't allow anybody touch you. And then you don't touch anybody inappropriately. Are we together? Yes. Okay, so let's go to the next page, page 3. And that talks about your rights. So let's read them. I have a right to Yes, these are your rights. They are in the Constitution, they are in the law, and they are yours. And they are for you to ensure that you are able to exercise your rights. And that is why government is here for you, to ensure that your rights are protected. So, but you know that as you have rights, you also have responsibilities, isn't it? Yes. Yes, so what are some of your responsibilities?
Respect my parents, elders, and assist them at all times.
Yes.
Respect the law.
Yes.
Serve Lagos State and Nigeria, my country, with all my heart.
Yes, and that is why when you finish university, by God's grace, you will go and do what they call NYSC. NYSC is one of the ways you can serve your country, right? You have a question? Okay, go ahead. It's not by force. It's not by force. There are certain instances where you can get an exemption, meaning that you don't have to do it. But I think NYSC is a great concept in the sense that you get to meet new people, you get to go to a different state from the state that you're familiar with, you know. I did NYSC, and it was, well, in 2007, and it was nice. So hopefully in your time, it will be better. Yes? Yes, National Youth Service Corps, NYSC. Okay, let's go ahead. I have 2 more minutes. Now, what should you do if someone tries to abuse you? Yes. Wait, hold on. Most times, when people abuse children, they blame them. They tell them that it's their fault. They tell them that nobody will believe them. But what government is telling you is that you should know that it's what? It is not your fault, and you are not to blame. What's the second one?
Tell a trusted adult.
Yes.
Your parents, guardians, or teachers.
Yes, you must tell somebody what you have gone through or what is being done to you. And if you tell your parent doesn't do anything, what do? Do you keep quiet? No. You tell your teacher. You tell your teacher doesn't do anything, what do? Do you keep quiet? No. You keep telling somebody until somebody does something about it. Is that okay? Yes. All right. Number 3. Yes, sometimes they will tell you, don't say it to anybody, it's our secret. No, there's nothing like that. A secret is still a secret if you share it with your parents. And finally, yes, because they always say if you tell somebody you will die, your mommy will die, your daddy will die. It's a lie. You will not die, okay? So as I wrap up, I would like you to know, let's flip it to the last page, here. If you know somebody or it's happening to you, any of these forms of abuse we've talked about, physical, emotional, neglect, or sexual, know that it's not your fault, you are not alone, and there's a telephone number that you can call to report. Can we take the number together? 080003333. And it's free, you don't need to have airtime, and it's available 24/7, even in the night. Thank you.
Titilola Vivour-Adeniyi is an author of several books for children on domestic violence, civic education, sexual violence, self-love, and body safety. She published her memoir in a book titled Living for a Higher Purpose, Inspiring Hope Through Nigerian Public Service. Lola is the founder of Lola Vivour-Adeniyi Foundation, which is committed to empowering the vulnerable in the society.